Welcome back to Pop Pop Fizzle. I'm Heidi.
I'm Jeff.
And we are here to do another reaction.
That's right, to BBC's Class. Now, this is a Doctor Who related show. If you were here for our reaction to the second episode, you know that the first episode we did not get a recording of our reaction. We had some audio issues. We still have our podcast set up now to kind of work around some of those issues, but we did do a full reaction to episode 2. The YouTube version is up there. You can check that out if you want to before you watch this one. What are you thinking of the show so far?
I'm digging on it. You know, I know we kind of got into a little bit of comparing and contrasting with other shows that we've seen so far, such as Buffy the Vampire Slayer. However, I mean, I'm still digging it. I mean, it's not like completely derivative, so
Well,
I'm enjoying what they have to offer so far.
And to be fair, if you watched our reaction to episode 2 and you thought, man, they're really nailing them for the Buffy comparisons, well, it's true, we did nail them a little bit for that, but a lot of shows show their inspirations and their
Influences
and things like that. That's not uncommon. I mean,
No,
some
it's-
things.
it's
Same
neat.
thing with works of fiction, with movies.
I mean, they could be homages for all
Yeah.
we, you know, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that they were, for the last episode, they seemed very obvious to us, but we were huge and still are huge Buffy the Vampire Slayer fans. So it
right.
would be very obvious to us, you know, where their references and
It is the show that brought us together, but that's a story for another day.
Yes.
Yeah. So for us, we were making those comparisons not in a bad way. I mean, we talked about it a little bit, and it was a little disheartening to see that it was so close to at least a particular episode that we were thinking of. However, that doesn't mean that every episode is going to be, and it also doesn't mean that it soured our interest in the show.
No, yeah, I'm definitely digging it.
It was just, and here's the thing: every show that I've ever watched has had episodes where I've been, I could live without that episode. I mean,
Yeah.
that's true of most shows. So please don't take that reaction to be us not liking the show.
Yeah.
If we weren't liking it, we wouldn't be reacting to it. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, we would probably just go like, "Hey guys,
we would have, we would have filmed the first reaction and gone, we didn't get audio on it, we didn't like it, whatever, and we would let it go. But we did like the first episode. Second episode, a little bit less. But I'm expecting big things for this season. I'm excited to see where it goes from here.
Definitely looking forward to what else they have to offer. So I'm not writing it off. I'm not saying, well, guess we're not doing this anymore.
And having been fans of Doctor Who, just getting to see the connections and the mentions and the nods and things like that, that's a lot of fun for us.
Yeah, it really is.
So we will continue reacting, but if you are enjoying our reaction to the show, there are some things that you can do to let us know. Hit that thumbs up, as Heidi just suggested. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider doing that. We're a small channel. We're not trying to grow and be huge. We're not trying to do a bunch of things, but we are trying to keep this ball rolling. So if you join us by subscription or by joining us on Patreon, where you can actually see
Our full reactions.
full uninterrupted reactions to these things. Now, that doesn't mean we're not going to, edit things out. If Heidi burps really loudly or something, we might have to edit that out.
I don't plan to. I promise.
But
like if I do, that's a pure accident.
But you can watch the full reaction to each show on Patreon. You'll just have to sync your own copy of the show with it. That's how that works. Anything else you wanted to say before we dive in?
Burps not included.
Burps not included. You have to pay extra for those. No, actually. And one thing just about Patreon before we go on, we only have 2 tiers on Patreon. One is $1 if you just want to participate in polls or whatever.
Or, have a shout out if we...
Or you just like what we do and want to support that way. And to get all of the reactions, all of the full episode reactions, is just $5 a month. So you don't even have to pick a show and pay for that show. You can just watch them all for the $5 a month. So anyway, that's what we're doing there. Don't feel like you need to do that if, we all kind of are in those spaces sometimes where we don't have a lot of money to throw around. No fault there. If you want to just watch us on YouTube, we're always going to have these reviews up, these reactions. We just have to shorten them to stay within fair use, copyright law, and all that good stuff.
Indeed.
Anyway, here we go into episode 3. Sorts of anniversaries can hit really hard.
Yeah. Oh.
That's, it's probably not good.
Yeah, no.
reached out to you across all time and space.
Because dead people are doing that all the time. I mean, you hear about it constantly.
Night visiting.
The stroke came so suddenly. One moment I was here.
And the next you were gone.
There's so much that I wanted to say to you.
You're not him.
Yeah. Of course, creepy music doesn't hurt. Oof. Really?
And nobody notices this?
Yeah, where is anybody driving? Of course it's reaching out from the crack in the skull. There you go. You got it, Ram.
He's working on it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, Tanya, where are you?
Oh, no.
Oh, Cole Hill, who knows?
Yeah.
This really happened.
What is she reading? Oh,
The Hunger Games.
that's funny. I think she would enjoy that, actually.
Because of course I'll get it. I once led an army. Yes, all right. You know, you aren't supposed to just drop by in this country.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's right. They do backwards.
Hello, Andra.
Yeah.
No one knows that name. No one alive knows that name. Therefore you're a dead woman. Or you're going to be.
Come, Andra, the fight. Then again, maybe that would be the best greeting.
Mom? I'll see you in the morning. I hope.
That seems problematic.
See, this is why I don't eat salad.
I don't have to do anything. I've done plenty already.
Ram?
Come on.
Ram? What's happening?
It's just not fair.
Oh.
Holy Mother of Kanye. Rachel.
But not. You can see it's not. Ah! But also, ugh.
Hello, Broccoli Dad.
Why me?
Broccoli Rob?
Your sons.
We go to the strongest pull first. The one who misses us the most. You were like a siren song when we stepped into this world.
Who are the Lankin?
They gather souls, Puddle. They gather our souls, all they can.
They gather in Nebraska. Lincoln, Nebraska.
We do. We just believe they die with us. We're wrong about that. The Lankin look after them. They shepherd them.
Oh, where to? Heaven?
If heaven is being with the souls of everyone you've ever known, then yes.
No. Blech.
Imagine what a better world it would be if we were all connected via string beans.
It's forever.
There you go, Ram. But also,
I wanted to tell you. So much I wanted to say.
I know, son.
Please, sir, don't talk to the mushroom people.
I don't know. I feel like it's like totally pod people. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, they're
So it's
just...
like a fishing lure.
yeah, they're going to eat them. Duh.
It's like a... It's been cast out there.
Blech.
The soul saying goodbye.
Oh, I guess that's one way to look at it. No. Ugh. Tastes kind of fishy.
As clean as we'd have liked.
You have to come the rest of the way.
Why?
Because souls can never be forced. They can only be persuaded. What can I say to make you believe me?
Like the Matrix, right? Like they're all powering something.
I wouldn't even give that a quick 5.
Yeah, no.
I keep waiting for his leg to have like an EMP in it or something.
Yeah, something cool. Oh, what? Literally everyone. Really? Oh, so gross.
I think the world's ending.
Well,
How do I know that you're not just some chameleon? Chameleon.
An animal they have here. It changes its skin to match its background.
Use
She's
what?
more like a Brussels sprout, actually.
Have you made contact with their leaders?
You just think I'm nice or sensible, but really it's war.
Is now the time to talk about this?
Always at war.
I-
Can we please get out of here before we
Yeah.
become one of those? I was sitting in the back, but I didn't get hurt. He said it was a suicide attempt. He wasn't thinking straight, but he still went to prison for it.
I'm not made of glass.
What he
Maybe she actually died in that car wreck and she's a bok choy person.
everything that rules. And he gets to keep doing that to us every day forever, and I won't have that. You're still shaking.
I mean, he was sensible. He ran away from Rachel.
Why do you taste like edamame? You pull up on that.
I mean, you think that you just get at the rip and just like take a big pair of like garden shears and just and that'll be the end of everything?
Or a chainsaw.
Chainsaw, okay, groovy.
What do they want?
Sometimes it's a warning.
Sometimes?
Sometimes they want to drag you down with them.
You have no idea what you're giving up.
Oh, do shut up. Sis.
Sometimes it's just a salad looking for a few croutons.
Oh, I've got a screwdriver and some secateurs.
I specifically asked him.
They look nice.
Doesn't matter if you like them.
Those weapons, remember. No one disgraces the memory of my sister by making her nice.
By the way,
Whatever.
Where is Coal Hill, by the way?
England?
Planet Earth. Yeah, I know this.
Oh no. Oh no.
He'll take away my pain forever.
Do you reckon his real name is Caesar?
No.
It's a trick. Get an axe.
You don't get to have my closure. So how does that taste?
Yep. Very. Yep.
Now back up over it.
Yeah. Oh, ugh, gross. So gross.
What on earth is this mess? What's going on?
Come on, you like nearly died. Can you just be happy?
Like they were living in one extra long Vine video. Okay, that's it for our reaction to episode 3 of Class. So far, only one series of Class. We'll see the rumors. But right now, we're 3 episodes in. Heidi, what are your thoughts about episode 3?
I like this episode. I thought it was a really interesting take on dealing with grief and loss. Just like the different people that appeared for our main characters. Apparently, the prince's boyfriend is in on the gag now that he's part of the team.
Right.
I guess. Like did I miss when he joined the team?
Well, I mean, he was with them in the first episode when all
Yeah,
that stuff was going down, so he knows their story.
I guess so. I just I don't know. I kind of wrote him off from he wasn't around last episode, so I kind of didn't really think about it. So I was kind of surprised to see him knowing all the things. But I guess you're right, he did. So I guess we've got a team, we've got stuff going on. Yeah, I like this episode. I thought it was a really interesting way of dealing with a very human emotion, even though a couple of our characters aren't human.
Right. It firmly landed me in the Mediterranean camp. But yeah, I enjoyed the episode for what it was. I do feel like it was moving more into its own thing this time. Less Buffy comparisons to be made, which is good.
Yep.
And also, as far as the grief angle, always interesting to see shows tackle that, because it can be really ham-fisted. It can be really
over the top,
poorly thought out. I mean, all over the place with TV shows. Although this one was handled pretty well. I mean, granted, it had to be handled within the context of a Monster of the Week sort of vibe.
thing. Yeah.
But you know, I found myself thinking while we were listening to her talk to her dad that, and I still don't have all these characters' names down. That is Tanya.
Yeah.
When Tanya was talking to her dad, you know, I thought, well, even though this thing is probably evil, and even though its intentions are not good, the act of talking to him may be therapeutic to some extent.
Yeah, I agree. And then kind of like the prince talking about, you know, love and making a new family and that sort of thing. And so he almost saw his parents, but because he was never close to them, his grief over their deaths wasn't necessarily enough for this thing to manifest for him.
Right.
So I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, definitely interesting. I'm curious to see where they go with this series and the kind of things that they'll tackle. You know, we're seeing now that we're 2 episodes in, 3 episodes in this 3rd episode, we're getting, you know, different pairings, different sort of things. Miss Quill continues to be an interesting and fun character.
Yeah, I like her a lot.
I'm not sure what her overall arc is going to be, but I like the way she stands in contrast to the rest of the characters.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. But we got to know we're getting to know our characters better.
Yeah.
So,
I'll have to say I definitely like this one better than last week's. You know, last week was fun, but it wasn't like, you know, in the context of the 3 episodes we've seen, I've liked this one almost as much as the first one. Yeah. So I feel like it's a you know, it's building on different ideas, and it's kind of starting to kind of strike out on its own, and I'm really enjoying that.
The big question is, what did you think? You can let us know that in the comments down below. And if you like these kind of videos and you stuck with us through to the end, make sure you hit that thumbs up.
Yeah.
That really helps out our channel. Again, the full reaction will be where?
Patreon.
The link for that will be down below as well. It's just $5 a month for Patreon. You'll get access to all of our extended reactions. So if you want to see the whole thing, check it out there. Until next time, folks, that's it.
All right. Bye.
Bye.